I have to say my favorite story is actually the story my dad has about meeting Dolly Parton.
Awesome.
I was never lucky enough to get to meet her myself, but no matter where we were, and I think I've even said this to you guys before, if you are around my dad and bring up a country star, he will say, did I ever tell you about the time I cooked for Dolly Parton?
He cooked for her.
Didn't just meet her.
Dolly Parton.
Cooked for her?
Yes, yes. So my dad, before I was born, he and his buddies, like his college buddies, so think like early 70s, went out to Medora. So a real Western town. My dad is a true cowboy.
Where's
like
Medora?
South Dakota.
South Dakota?
So think of like Black Hills, real cowboy land out there. My dad is a true cowboy, broke horses, grew up on a farm. And so he and his buddies went to school for like culinary school, but it was for catering. Right? So their first job was to cook these big banquets in these big banquet halls in Medora, or they would do chuck wagons. So big tours would come through and they would set up like a chuck wagon, an old Western chuck wagon.
Yeah.
And it was the time of his life, and Dolly Parton and Porter Wagner were coming through to perform. So everyone was all excited.
Oh, boy.
Now, Porter Wagner in the 70s.
We all know.
Like, we all know, right? Like, he's just gacked out of his mind
And
the
if you
whole
don't,
time.
Google it. Google
like,
it.
Porter Wagner.
I'm going to have to Google this person. Sorry. That's a little...
Yes. And so Dolly Parton is touring with Porter Wagner, and she was coming up, right? And she's a huge star at this point, but it really, like, I always felt like Dolly was and is the star, but had to put up with a lot and push a lot down with Porter Wagner, you know. So my dad says he walks through the hotel, probably a motel. Hotel sounds a little too fancy for where they were. And Dolly Parton is sitting in the lobby. It is 8:00 in the morning. And she is with a cup of coffee, cross-legged, sitting there and waiting for sound check, which was like at 2:00 in the afternoon. And she was such a pro. She knew that they were going to do dinner and they were getting everything ready like a lunch kind of thing, right? She sat in that lobby waiting for her call to go do sound check while Porter Wagner is drunk as a skunk in the banquet room. They had to kick him out for playing the piano and being hammered. Jeez. And he had to go sleep it off before sound check. And Dolly just sat there like a pro and waited.
Sounds like Porter Wagner.
Isn't it right? Like, it's so Porter Wagner and it's so Dolly Parton.
Being Dolly, she was patient. She knew the job needed to be done and it would get done.
You made me Google him pompadours for days. So now I'm envisioning him on the piano.
Now you know, right? And you can see it a mile away.
Yes.
When you see a picture, with all due respect to Porter Wagner,
Sure.
when you see a picture,
Sure.
you're like, yep, that's the type. That's the type right there. And so my dad said, and I think I can picture this in my head, when he says he walked by her a couple of times to tell her lunch was ready, I'm going to guess 20 to 25 times my dad walked by with probably the same haircut as Porter Wagner, being like, so can I walk in?
Right. You ready yet, Miss Parton?
You ready, Dolly Parton? And she just sat there as cute as can be, like a total pro in that lobby waiting.